Welcome to Frontline Music. Most people think a successful individual and assume they are different from everyone else. They believe successful people were born smarter, lyrical, more talented, and given opportunities that ordinary people never had. But when you study the lives of successful people closely, you begin to discover something surprising. Their biggest advantage is often not talent, money, or intelligence. Their biggest advantage is the way they think. The truth is that every action begins with a thought. Before a person builds a business, changes their lives, creates a breakthrough, or achieves a goal, they first develop a mindset that allows those actions to happen. Success is not only about what people do, it is also about how they see the world, how they interpret challenges, and how they respond to opportunities. Imagine two people facing the exact same obstacle. One person sees the obstacle as proofs that success is impossible. The other sees it is a lesson that will make them stronger. The situation is identical, but the outcome becomes completely different because their making is different. This is one of the most important characteristics of successful people. They do not see problems the same way most people do. While other focuses on difficulties, successful people focus on solutions. While other focus on limitations, successful people focus on possibilities. Many people spend their lives asking why something cannot be done. People ask how it can be done. The small shift is thinking changes everything, because the question you ask determines the answer your mind searches for. When you constantly ask why the life is unfair, your brain searches for evidence of unfairness. Why you ask how you can improve your situation, your brain being searching of opportunities, solutions, and strategies. The quality of your life is often influenced by the quality of the question you ask yourself. Successful people also think differently about failure. Most people fear failure. They avoid risk because they do not want to make mistakes. They worry about embarrassment, criticism, and disappointment. As a result, they often stay inside their comfort zones. Successful people view failure differently. They understand the failure is not the opposite of success, it is a part of success. Every mistake contains information. Every setback provides a lesson. Every challenge reveals weakness that can be improved. Think about some of the greatest inventors, entrepreneurs, athletes, and leaders in history. Many of them experienced repeated failure before achieving success. They would reject, criticize, and doubt, yet they continued moving forward because they understood that temporary failure does not define the future. Most people quit after a few disappointments. Successful people learn from disappointments and keep going. This mindset creates an enormous advantage over time. Other difference is how successful people think about time. Average people often focus on passing time. Successful people focus on investing time. They understand that time is the most valuable asset because it can never be replaced. Many lost can be earned again. Opportunities missed can sometimes return, but every minute that passes is gone forever. Successful people are highly aware of this reality. This does not mean they work every second of the day. It means they are intentional about how they spend their time. They choose activities that move them closer to their goals rather than activities that simply provide temporary distraction. Many people spend years consuming entertainment, while successful people spend years building skills, learning new information, and improving themselves. The difference may not seem significant in a single day, but over months and years it becomes enormous. Successful people also think long term. Most people focus on immediate rewards. They want quick result, instant gratification, and rapid success. If progress is slow, they become discouraged. Successful people understand that meaningful achievement requires patience. They are willing to make sacrifice today for reward that may arrive months or years later. This ability to delay gratification is one of the strongest predictors of future success. It allows people to stay committed even when results are not immediately visible. Imagine planting a tree. The person focused on short-term reward may become frustrated because the tree does not grow overnight. The person focused on long term outcomes continues watering it now that growth takes time. Success works the same way. Every skill, every habit, every investment, and every improvement compounds over time. Those who think long term gains advantage that other never experience. Other powerful difference is that successful people take responsibility for their lives. Many people blame external circumstances of their problems. The blame is economy, their background, other people, or bad luck. Successful people acknowledge challenges but focus on what they can control. Instead of asking who is responsible for their problems, they ask what action they can take to improve their situations. The mindset creates power because when you take responsibility you gain the ability to influence outcome. You stop waiting for circumstances to change to start creating change yourself. Responsibility is always comfortable but it is empowering. It shifts attention away from excuse and towards action. Successful people are also lifelong learners. They never assume they know everything. They remain curious, open minded, and willing to learn from others. Many people stop learning after formal education ends. They become comfortable with what they already know. Successful people continue reading, studying, observing, and improving throughout their lives. They understand that knowledge creates opportunities. Every new skill increase value. Every new insight expand possibilities. Every lesson learned to produce future rewards. The world changes constantly. New technologies, industries, and opportunities emerge every year. Those who continue learning remain adaptable, while those who stop learning often struggle to keep up. Successful people also think differentially about fear. Fear affects everyone. Even the most confident individuals experience uncertainty, anxiety, and self doubt. The difference is that successful people do not allow fear to control their decisions. Most people wait until fear disappears before taking action. Successful people act despite fears. They understand that courage is not about the absence of fear, it is moving forward anyway. Every major achievement involves uncertainty. Starting a business, changing career, pursuing a dream, or taking a risk all involve fear. Waiting for perfect confidence often means waiting forever. Successful people recognize that action creates confidence. The more they face challenges, the stronger they become. Other important difference is their relationship with comfort. Most people naturally seek comfort. They avoid difficult tasks, challenges, conversation, and uncomfortable situations. Successful people understand that growth occurs outside comfort zones. They willing embrace discomfort because they know it leads to improvement. Physical fitness requires effort. Learning requires mental strain. Building relationship requires vulnerability. Success requires stepping into situations that feel uncomfortable. Instead of avoiding discomfort, successful people learn to use it as a single that growth is occurring. They also think differently about discipline. Many people rely on motivation. Motivation feels exciting, but it is temporary. Some days you feel inspired, other days you do not. Successful people do not depend on motivation. They depend on discipline. They take action whether they feel motivated or not. This consistency creates extraordinary result over time, while others stop when enthusiasm fades. Disciplined individuals continue progressing. Every successful person understands that small action repeated constantly are more powerful than occasional bursts of effort. Other characteristics of successful think is optimism. This does not mean ignoring reality or pretending problems do not exist. It means believing that solution can be found or improvement is impossible. Optimistic people are more likely to take action because they expect positive outcomes. Pessimistic people often avoid action because they expect failure. Your expectations influence your behavior. If you believe success is possible, you are more likely to persist through difficulties. If you believe failure is inevitable, you may quit before giving yourself a chance. Successful people train themselves to focus on possibilities rather than limitations. They also understand the importance of environment. Human behavior is heavily influenced by surrounding. The people you spend time with, the information you consume, and the habit you practice all affect your mindset. Successful people intentionally create environments that support growth. They seek mentors, positive influence, and communities that encourage improvement. They recognize that surrounding themselves with ambitious people increase their own ambition. Surrounding themselves with negativity often produce negative outcomes. Other important difference is that successful people focus on value. Instead of constantly asking what they can get, they ask what they can contribute. In business relationships and life, people who provide value tend to receive greater rewards. They solve problems, help others to create benefits that improve people's lives. This mindset shifts attention away from selfish gain to and towards meaningful contribution. Ironically, those who focus on creating value often achieve greater success than those who focus only on personal rewards. Successful people are also highly adaptable. They understand that plans may change, conditions may shift, and unexpected challenges will occur. Rather than resisting change, they learn to adjust quickly. They view change as an opportunity rather than a threat. This flexibility allows them to thrive in uncertain environment while others become overwhelmed. One of the most powerful ways successful people think differently is through identity. They do not simply focus on goals. They focus on becoming the type of person capable for achieving those goals. Instead of saying, I want to write a book, they think of themselves as a writer. Instead of saying, I want to get a fit, they think of themselves as a healthy person. This shift may seem small, but it changes behavior dramatically because people naturally act in a way that align with their identity. When action becomes connected to identity, consistency becomes easier. Successful people also avoid comparing themselves constantly to others. In today's world, social media make comparison easier than ever. People often measure their lives against carefully selected highlights from other people's lives. Successful people focus more on personal progress than external comparison. They understand that everyone's journey is different. Comparing yourself to others often create frustration. Comparing yourself to who you were yesterday create growth. Gratitude is other mindset that separates successful people from the crowd. Many assume success leads to gratitude, but often gratitude leads to success. Grateful people focus on opportunities, resource, and strength rather than constantly dwelling on what they lack. Their perspective improve motivation, resilience, and emotional well-being. Successful people appreciate progress while continuing to pursue improvement. They understand that success is not a destination, it is continuous process of growth, learning, and contribution. Perhaps the biggest difference of all that successful people believe the future can be influenced by their action. Many people adopt a passive mindset. They wait for opportunities, lack, or circumstances to change. Successful people believe they have an ability to shape their future through decision, habit, and consistent effort. This belief create action. Action create results. Result create confidence, and confidence create even greater action. Over time, this cycle builds momentum that transforms lives. The reality is that successful people are not superhuman. They experience fear, failure, doubt, and setbacks just like everyone else. The difference lies in how they think about those experiences. They interpret challenges differently, they respond differently, they make decisions differently. And because they think differently, they act differently. Every achievement, every breakthrough, and every success story begins with a mindset that refuses to accept limitation as permanent. The way you think today is shaping the life you will experience tomorrow. Every belief influences behavior, every decision creates consequences, every habit builds your future. If you want different result, you often need different things, because success is not just about working harder. It is about seeing opportunities where others sees obstacle, learning where others sees failure, acting where others hesitate, and believing in possibilities long before they become reality. This is how successful people think differently, and the difference changes everything. I hope you like my video. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel, comment it, share it, and support me. Thank you. We'll meet in the next video, inshallah.